Hello, my friends. So I'm totally running behind today. I haven't even completed one workout, let alone two, even though they're on my schedule for this first thing this morning, and then my next one is supposed to be by lunch, which is in 30 minutes. So I apologize, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video first. I will be exercising twice. Let me talk to you about something. I've hit a plateau with my weight loss. I am a good solid 12 pounds down. However, I have been a good solid 12 pounds down for just a minute. So I'm going to switch things up. I've been doing size, which is cardio. And then I have been doing hip hop abs, which is cardio. And then I have been doing 21 day fix, which the reason why I like to throw the 21 day fix in there is because you just work out upper body or lower body or your abs or something like that, and the next day I hurt, and I like that hurt. That hurt means that I've done something right. So I'm looking for the workout pain, okay? And with cardio you don't get a lot of that. So this is what I'm doing. I am switching up my workouts. I'm continuing to do hip hop abs just because I totally love it, and for 20 to 45 minutes a day, getting up and dancing and hanging out with Shaun T is a good thing. So I'm not going to stop doing hip hop abs as my second exercise of the day. However, I am going to throw in Insanity. I'm not sure if you all have heard about this program. It's kind of not really old, but it's kind of old. A few years old at least. It's still by Shaun T. You can still get it at Beachbody, and I'm not trying to promote it or anything. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I just love everything Beachbody. So I'm going to be doing Insanity. And I was going to start it yesterday. I didn't. I tried. I could not. There was too much going on at home. The kids are not back in school yet, so I'm fingers crossed next Wednesday my life will be back to normal. It's hard working from home with kids here. Okay, so I'm going to throw in Insanity and continue to do my hip hop abs, and if I feel like I can do a third workout, then I will. The reason why I'm choosing Insanity is because previously I lost about 60 pounds with that program, and all I did was I did the program 3 times, and I lost 20 pounds each time I did the program. Now, the first time that I did the Insanity program, I didn't lose anything really until the very end, and then I threw a hip hop abs in, or a second workout during the day, and I really started to lose a lot of weight, and I lost like 20 pounds, boom, right? Then I decided I was going to do Insanity again, because by the end of the first round I couldn't even complete all the workouts. I was still, there's like a warm-up session for 10 minutes and then 3 sessions. Well, I couldn't even get through the third session, sometimes not even the second, and that was my first round of Insanity, and I still lost 20 pounds. So then I decided to do another round because I wanted to be able to do what these people are doing, right? Well, by the end of the second round I was able to complete the workouts almost completely. Everything that they were doing, I was almost able to do it with the exception of a few moves, and I lost another 20 pounds. However, I was doing 2 workouts a day also. I think hip hop abs has been in my life for like ever. I just love it. So then I started my third round of Insanity, and it was basically the same as the second. I still never got to be like a professional like those people in the video, but I felt comfortable enough working out that, you know, I didn't mind people watching me anymore. So, and other people, friends and stuff, got involved at that point. That had just lost almost 60 pounds. People wanted to be involved in whatever I was doing. So that's the reason why I'm going to throw a little bit of Insanity in. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering, why didn't you just start with Insanity anyway, since you had previously done this and had been successful? Well, the reason why is because I was totally out of shape, and whenever I did Insanity before, I didn't start with it either. I started with the Jillian Michaels program, and I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember what it's called now, but I found it on YouTube, and I looked for it on YouTube the other day, and now it costs $10, where before, like 3 years ago, it was free. But I started doing a program with Jillian Michaels. There was 3 sections, and each section was like a month or something like that. And I didn't make it through all the sections. I just did it until I felt like I was strong enough that I could tackle a harder workout program like Insanity. And that's when I just went ahead and switched over. And I was not strong enough to tackle it, and I did not care. And the very first time that I worked out, the very, very, very first time that I worked out with Insanity after the fit test, I had to stop probably 3 or 4 times throughout the exercise and pause it. One time I even threw up all over in the middle of doing push-ups. But you know what? I didn't stop. After I rested for 5 minutes or so, I just got right back up and I pushed play and I finished my workout. And I did that all the way every time. I mean, I didn't throw up every time. I only threw up the first time, but if I can't make it through my workout, I'll just pause it, take a minute, and then start it again, because I'm determined to lose the weight. I'm determined to keep the weight off, actually. That's what I'm determined to do this time. I know I can lose it, but I have to keep it off. So, with my Plateau, I'm going to switch it up. Also, I've already told my husband and my kids I'm not eating what they eat at dinner anymore. I try to make a healthy meal that everyone likes for dinner. However, it's really hard to do that. And this week's dinners that were planned, are not super healthy. And normally I would just eat whatever they're eating, but eat a smaller portion. I'm not doing that anymore. I went and bought chicken and a whole bunch of fresh vegetables. And that is what I'm eating every night for this entire, until my Plateau is over. I'm going to really dial in on my nutrition. If I get hungry, I will have a Shakeology. So I will have up to 2 to 3 Shakeologies a day with small snacks of fruit and vegetables thrown in there, along with a 5 to 6 ounce chicken breast, because when I cut them and weighed them last night, I was a little wonky with my cutting. So they're 5 to 6 ounces chicken breast every night with vegetables. And I'm hoping that by adding Insanity, which is kind of like hardcore workout, okay, and it's pretty much all cardio, and that's really what I need. I need to get away from Melina. I know you want your body to hurt, but your body's not going to hurt today because you're doing cardio and you're just losing fat. We're not toning as much as you want right now, which I have to just be okay with. And then I'm going to change my diet and I'm going to change my exercise, and then we'll see next week on my weigh-in Wednesday what it says. I stood on the scale again today, and I'm still down anywhere between 11 and 12 pounds from whenever I started. But I've kind of been at this weight for a hot minute. So I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to get over it, and we're just going to move on. So that's what I'm doing about my Plateau. If you have any tips and tricks for getting over plateaus in your weight loss, I would love to hear them. All I know is to change up my diet and my exercise, change the chemistry in my body, change what I'm doing, every day to work out. That's what I know I can do to help break my plateau. But if you have other tips, I would love to hear them. I'm still taking my Lipozene, and I really, really like it. I haven't had any negative side effects, and I'm hoping that by taking it on a regular basis now, that it will also help me get out of my plateau. Okay, one more thing. Someone in the Span Health and Fitness group asked me a question yesterday, and so I wanted to answer it, but I wanted to let all of you guys know the answer. So the question was, how can a working mother stay on track with exercise? So let me tell you what I do. I have not always worked from home. I used to have a job outside the house, and I worked anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day, and that was just working, not travel. So as you can imagine, I was away from home a lot, and I worked in downtown St. Louis. So it was sometimes a 45-minute commute each way, or more, depending on traffic, even though I only lived 20 minutes from there. So I worked. Now, I also, so whenever I was working, I had also decided that I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to work out, and I wanted to be healthier. And this was before my late husband had passed away, okay? So what I did was I talked to a few friends, and I got some people together who also wanted to work out, not necessarily lose weight, just better their life. You know, I'm all about being a better person. So I got a few people together, and I made myself like a little army, right, of motivation and support. And it really helped my determination, okay? So I developed this really strong sense of determination on getting everything accomplished every day, and determination on being the best me that I could be and losing weight. So after I made my strong army and have my support group and determined that I wanted to, you know, what I wanted to do exactly, like I made a plan. So I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat healthy. That was my plan. I developed a routine. My routine might not work for everybody, but the point is to develop a routine and stick to it. What I would do is I would get up every morning at 3:30 a.m. to go to work. I would work all day. I would come home very late in the evening. I would cook dinner for my family. I would not eat it. I would cook dinner for my family, and as soon as the dinner was done, I would head to the other room and start my workout. I eventually changed that routine, but I'm just telling you what I started with. So that was the only time that I felt like, since I didn't want to eat what they were eating and eat unhealthy foods or starches or potatoes and whatever, carbs, since I had decided I didn't want to eat those things with them at dinner, I worked out during that time. It was the only time I felt like I could fit it into my routine. Well, it kind of helped me to develop this confidence that no matter what happens in my life, that I can get my workout in. I can fit it here, and I can fit it here, and I can fit it here. So after a couple of months of that, and my family complaining that I wasn't at dinner, I switched, and I would come home, make dinner, sit down with the family. I would eat my healthy dinner with them, which is now what I'm going to do, you know, today or in my life. But I would eat my healthy dinner with them, and then I would go and work out. I didn't think at first that I had enough time. I had plenty of time because I made the time. It was important to me, and I was determined enough, and my support system was strong enough that no matter what happened in my day, I was going to work out. So I developed a routine where I worked out as soon as dinner was over. And that helped me. And at the time, I was a Girl Scout troop leader of little girls, like elementary school. And so sometimes we would have meetings, and that would last until like 10 o'clock at night, depending on what we were doing, you know, on the weekends, Friday nights, Saturday nights. And even if I went from work to pick my kids up, to go to my Girl Scout meeting, and back home, I don't care what time it was, I would stop and do my workout. As soon as I get home, I would do my workout. And in order to push through and make sure that I completed my workout every day, I would tell myself, I'm totally going to earn my sleep tonight. I'm going to sleep so good. I'm not even going to wake up once to pee or do whatever. I am going to work my butt off, earn my shower, earn the right to lay my head down on that pillow, and I'm going to sleep so good. And that would push me through and get me to the end of my workouts. Plus, it becomes an addiction. After you start to see results from working out and eating healthy, it literally becomes an addiction. So if you can just grit yourself a support system, make sure that you keep your determination and motivation, create yourself a routine, never miss a workout, I promise you that when results come, you won't even have to think about those things anymore, because you will be addicted to making sure that you work out every single day. You will be addicted to seeing the number on the scale drop, or seeing the changes of your body in the mirror, or whatever, of feeling better, of having more energy. You will become addicted to all these things that are happening in your life. So that's how I did it. That's how I, as a working mother, focused on my nutrition and my exercise and stayed the course through the entire time. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to talk about my plateau and the things I'm going to do to get over it, and then how to stay the course whenever you're a working mother, with exercise and diet and everything. So, alright. Please give my video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and if you're a part of our Spanily and you're not in our health and fitness group but are ready to take the next step in your healing process, jump on over. If you cannot find our health and fitness group for Span, that's because it's secret and closed. Just shoot me a message on Facebook and I will send you a link to that. Also, if you want to follow me on social media and you're not in Span or a part of our Span group, then you can find me at Melina's Journey on Facebook, or I'll just put my links down below in the description so that way you can find me however you want to find me. Okay, please let me know what you do during a plateau and how you get past it, and also maybe some extra tips on how you stay the course working outside the house and exercising every single day, because I'm sure that everyone who's watching definitely would like to know some additional tips and tricks. Alright, well, I will see you tomorrow.